Hi everyone, this is Linda on the Delicia de Linda. For starters, if you look at my about section that I put in every one of my videos, I usually mention that I have what people would consider an invisible and chronic disability, which is, I would say it all started with my insomnia. I had insomnia since I was 11, and it's not normal insomnia. It's quite bad actually. I've done several sleep studies and they've all confirmed that I barely get any REM sleep and almost no delta. And REM and delta are important because REM helps with memory consolidation and delta is the sleep that you get that helps your body recover. So I've done like 5 or so sleep studies and they've all indicated that at best I get like 15 minutes of REM. The majority of my sleep is like stage 2, which is very light sleep. It's sometimes considered junk sleep because there's not much that stage 2 can benefit the body. It's kind of more of a transitional stage. I get by using coping strategies that I've learned over the decades that I've had this. I'm just gonna skip right ahead to my next condition that I usually list in my about section, and that is I have chronic atypical neuralgia. And I was diagnosed with this, again, my memory is kind of bad because of the insomnia, so that's another part of my disability that I want to preface, is that my mind and my memory is kind of all over the place, so I do apologize if some of this doesn't make any sense or if there are slight inconsistencies, but it's because I can only remember a general ballpark. So with neuralgia, I was diagnosed, I would say, roughly 7 years ago. Don't quote me on that because, I'm just going by feel for that. I was diagnosed with that in my later 20s. I'm 35 as of the recording of this video. And this was the diagnosis that really debilitated me. Ever since I got the neuralgia, I have been unable to find proper work. I was on a whole gamut of medications, which derailed even more of my cognitive ability. So for those of you who don't know what atypical neuralgia is, there's typical and then atypical. So typical neuralgia is characterized by shocks. You may get sudden shocks on your face or on your head. With atypical neuralgia, you can have the shocks and you can also have constant pain. So for me personally, my situation is a little unique. Most people have neuralgia of the face. My neuralgia encompassed the zygomatic and the auricular temporal. And I honestly don't know how it happened. It's just one day I had a headache. And I was like, well, it's no big deal. When I have a headache, I take medications and it should go away no longer than 2 weeks. But this situation was different. The pain never went away.